Hello, my friends, and welcome to Momentum Boost. I am your host, Adrienne Gold Davis, and I'm so thrilled that you're joining us today because we are ending this Inclusion Week on such a high note because we've got the Shalva Band. Now, every single one of the Shalva Band, their musicians and singers all have a disability. And we are so blown away by them. Just wait, you see. And we're going to be grateful, so grateful to the Ruderman Foundation because they sponsored this entire uplifting concert. And that includes closed captioning. So please click on the link in the chat pod and follow along. And right now, I'm so delighted to welcome Shira Ruderman. She's the executive director of the Ruderman Foundation. Shira's coming on to speak, and she is a professional philanthropist. She's a social activist. She serves as the executive director of the Ruderman Foundation, which is a private family foundation that invests in three primary areas of focus: advocating for and advancing the inclusion of people with disabilities throughout our society, strengthening the relationship between Israel and the American Jewish community, and modeling the practice of strategic philanthropy worldwide. So the Shalva Band includes 8 extraordinarily talented musicians with disabilities, and it performs to the highest musical standards by invitation at cultural venues and dignitary events throughout the year, inspiring crowds with its musical repertoire and its profound charm. The band is one of Shalva's most celebrated inclusion programs. Please welcome Shira and the Shalva Band.
Dear Momentum community, I congratulate you and I'm happy for this important opportunity to celebrate and welcome the Shabbat together with you in an atmosphere of togetherness, diversity, inclusion, and mutual responsibility. Kol Adam Nivra B'Tselem. This teaches us that the differences between human beings are the act of the divine. God created us different and separate from each other. We at the Ruderman Family Foundation celebrate the difference, the diversity, and believe in the sacredness of each human being's life. We act to fulfill God's image that is inherent in each one of us. I invite you, Momentum community, to recognize that value and the uniqueness and the life story of every person, whoever he or she may be, and to accept the social commitment of each one of us to ensure equality and justice for all members. Because we will all benefit from a community that is more equal and more just. Let me share with you a few words about our family foundation, who we are, what we believe in, and what we do. The Ruderman Family Foundation has been acting for almost 2 decades to promote the rights of people with disabilities to fully participate in all areas of life in our society. The foundation works towards establishing a society that is based on values of justice and equality that are not depending only on the goodwill of people, but are rather fixed by law and social norms of social justice. We at the foundation act according to universal values and lean upon Jewish values. We work to implement our order of Tzedek Tzedek Tirdof. During recent years, we are witnessing some changes in the inclusion of people with disabilities in our society. However, unfortunately, these changes are too slow and unsatisfying. Basic rights such as independence, the rights to vote, the rights to be employed, to study, to marry, go to a synagogue are not always accessible and equal for all parts of our society, including people with disabilities. We at the Foundation believe that true inclusion will exist only through adoption of human rights worldwide and not of charity and mercy. We view each person in society as a whole, and therefore it is our moral and social obligation to allow each and every one to realize their dreams and assist them in living a full life in their societies. Today, 20% of the global population are people with disabilities, the largest minority in society, and still, unfortunately, this issue is not always perceived as a public relevant issue. Social perception and public stigma towards people with disabilities must change. However, today we did not gather to focus on those challenges, but rather to celebrate and rejoice, to sing a special song together with the wonderful and exciting band Shalva. Shalva is a diverse band that gives stage and representation to people with disabilities. How we all gain from and enjoy the richness and diversity of the human and cultural resource and from the vocal diversity. The foundation believes that culture and art have immense power in shaping public opinions. Therefore, we partnered and strongly advocated the increase in authentic representation of people with disabilities on televisions and movies. We also produced 2 successful TV series in Israel. The foundation is working in full power in cooperation with the World Center of Filmmaking in Hollywood. We held a widespread campaign engaging first-class actors and actresses like George Clooney, Octavia Spencer, and others, and worked together to be big production campaign such as HBO and CBS to access the casting process to actors and actresses with disabilities. We also believe in strong and strategic partnership with the American Academy of Motion Picture to change perception and standpoints on screen. We are proud of the change we managed to create in a quite short time. Just recently, in the last Oscars, one of the prominent and most likable presenters of the ceremony was Zach Gottsagen, an actor with disability with a Down syndrome. In the spirit of culture and song, we should be minded to the saying of Rabbi Nachman from Breslev, Kol Esev ve'esev yesh lo shira miyuchedet mishelo. Each leaf of a grass has its own unique song, and from the singing of all the grass leaves, we will succeed in creating the shepherd's tune. I wish we all learn to understand that each grass leaf is different, and each person is unique. I wish we succeed together in producing special sounds and turn them into harmonic tune that will bring the hearts closer together and keep the unity of our Jewish and Israeli society. I would like to thank Momentum Organization and the Shalva Band on cooperating and partnering with us on this unique event. I hope you all enjoyed this outstanding and meaningful concert.
Hi, what a privilege to be with you. My name is Kalman Samuels. I'm the founder and president of Shalva, and today we are going to have the privilege of hearing the amazing Shalva Band, who in these days of COVID, this is an extraordinary opportunity to be back on stage and play for you. I want to tell you a little bit about Shalva. Let's start from the beginning very briefly. I was born in Vancouver, Canada, came to Israel when I was 18 after 1 year of university, met my beautiful wife Malki, and began having our family. We had a first daughter and then a son. We were the happiest couple. Then when he became blind, deaf, and very hyperactive, our young lives got flipped on their heads, and we struggled. We went to New York. We were there for 5 years, and we took intensive care of Yossi. Malki was sitting and reflecting, and in her sense of helplessness said, God, I will never give Yossi up, but if you ever decide to help our Yossi, I will dedicate my life to helping other mothers with their children with disabilities. Back in Jerusalem, 7 years later, Yossi had the miraculous Helen Keller breakthrough to communication. a deaf teacher, put one hand on the table, in the other hand she fingerspelled the word Shulchan, Shin, Vav, Lamed, Chet, Nun in the palm of his hand. And for days on end she did this, and Yossi suddenly smiled, and she had the smarts to understand he had just gotten communication. He then learned language, and he became known as the Helen Keller of Israel. Malki didn't waste time. She sat me down in our little Jerusalem apartment and said, Kalman, it's payback time. I know exactly what I want to do for mothers. It took a number of years, but in 1990, we set up Shalva in a garden apartment. Shalva means peace of mind, and that's precisely what we try to provide for families. And 4 years ago, September 2016, we were blessed to open up the Shalva National Center. We have many, many projects in that center. One of the most amazing projects is one, like all, that we like to focus on abilities and not on disabilities. And the Shalva Band, which began 14 years ago. This young man, Shai Ben Shushan, came out of the army, was disabled himself after being injured, came to me and told me, Kalman, I can not only do music therapy for you, but I can create a band. We started on a trek, and over the last 15 years, the Shalva Band has become what it is, an international symbol, having won major awards in Israel and having played on the Eurovision stage and singing A Million Dreams. I do want to share that out of Yossi has come an incredible young man, 43, a young man who works, a young man who's created wines of his own and is doing extraordinary things and functioning in an amazing way. And if there's one person who teaches me never to stop dreaming, it is Yossi, because he can't see, he can't hear, he's been unable to walk for the last 23 years. He never gets down, he's always pushing forward. As a result of all this, I wrote a book over many years. The book is called Dreams Never Dreamed, because I never dreamed that the amazing Shalva would emerge. I want to share with you now an extraordinary treat. The Shalva Band is going to perform for you, and I'm already tearing up, and I hope you will enjoy. I want to wish you Shana Tova Emetuka. May God bless you all, and may momentum continue with extraordinary momentum. God bless.
John Lennon once said, "A dream you dream alone is only a dream, but the dream you dream together is reality. We dream together, and here we are. Don't stop dreaming, no matter what people say."
My eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say every night I lie in bed. The brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Little darling, the smile's returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, sun, sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it
Hello everybody, שלום לכולם.
Hello.
We are the Shalva Band. יש לנו כמה שאלות מהקהל. ענאל, מה זה המוזיקה בשבילך?
Well, we have a few questions from the audience. Anael, what is music for you?
מוזיקה היא הכל, מוזיקה היא החיים. כשאני לחוצה, אני שומעת שירים. כשאני עצובה, אני שומעת שירים. כשאני שמחה, אני שומעת שירים. כשאני עייפה, אני שומעת שירים.
Music is everything. It's life. When I'm happy, I listen to music. When I'm sad, I listen to music. When I'm tired, I listen to music.
בכל מצב אני שומעת מוזיקה. וכשהגעתי לשלווה גם, הגעתי בתור זמרת, כי שוב, השירות לאומי היה חלק מהמוזיקה שלי, וכאילו הגעתי לשירות לאומי מוזיקלי, ככה חשבתי. עד שבעצם שי הביא את הרעיון ללכת לכוכב הבא.
Well, music has always been everything for me, and I also came to the band, through music, and my national service was actually done as being the vocalist in the Shalva Band. Yeah, it was everything for me until I came to Shalva, and Shai had the idea to go to Israel's Got Talent, to Eurovision,
והנה אנחנו פה.
and things played out, and here
וכל
we
השאר
are.
היסטוריה.
The rest is history.
כן, והכל אנחנו פה, אבל עדיין, מוזיקה היא פשוט חלק מהחיים שלי, וגם אני אמשיך ואני אעשה. כי מוזיקה זה פשוט, זה החיים שלי.
And here we are today, and music has always been part of my life. It always will be. I'll continue to thrive in this field, and it's my life.
טל, מה המוזיקה בשבילך?
Tal, what is music to you?
מוזיקה בשבילי זה משהו ללב.
Well, music for me is connecting something to my heart.
וזה נותן לי להיות עוד בטח מוזיקאי בטח
Of course, I am a musician.
כל כך טוב.
I'm a great musician.
מבחינה מוזיקלית אין השראה על לסעור ולייצר את המוזיקה.
I always have inspiration to create new music.
דינה, מה הדבר שאת הכי אוהבת בלהקת שלווה?
What is your favorite thing in the Shalva Band, Dina?
הדבר שאני הכי אוהבת בלהקת שלווה, זה לא משנה. גם במצבים הכי שמחים וגם במצבים פחות שמחים, תמיד נשארנו אנחנו, כמקצועיים.
My favorite thing in the Shalva Band is that no matter what, at our happiest moments and at our least happiest moments, we always remain our professional selves.
דבר אחד שאני יכולה להגיד, שאני הגעתי לפני 8 שנים ללהקת שלווה.
One thing I could say is that I arrived 8 years ago to the Shalva Band.
פגשתי חברים מדהימים.
I met incredible friends.
איתם הגשמתי את החלום ילדות שלי.
And together with them, I fulfilled my childhood dream.
בזכות הכישרון שיש לנו, היום אנחנו הפכנו להיות דוגמה של כל כך הרבה נשים, שזו זכות גדולה בשבילנו.
Because of our talent, we've become an example for many people, and it's a privilege for us.
ואנחנו מקווים שאנחנו נמשיך ולשמח את כל עם ישראל וכל העולם בעזרת השם.
We hope to continue, God willing, to spread joy in the whole world and in Am Yisrael.
יאיר, סוף סוף.
Finally!
יאיר, אתה רוצה לענות על השאלה של דינה? אוקיי, אני אשאל אותך. מה זה להקת שלווה בשבילך?
Yair, what is the Shalva Band for you?
להקת שלווה בשבילי זה מקום טוב, זה מקום שמשמח אותי את הלב.
Shalva Band for me is a place, it's a great place. It's a place that makes my heart happy.
אני חלק במשפחה של שלווה עצמו.
I'm part of the Shalva family.
בגלל שאני אוהב להופיע בלהקה, זה חלק בעבודה שלי.
Because I love performing in the band, it's my job.
ואני לא מבטח לאף אחד, אבל אני ממשיך קדימה, ממשיך הלאה להופיע כל הזמן.
I never give up on anything. I always move forward and keep performing all the time.
מזכות החברים שלי, אני מסכים את החלום להופיע גם בארץ, גם מחוץ לארץ.
And together with my friends, I fulfill my dream of performing in Israel and abroad.
וואו, יאיר, כל הכבוד.
Shai, how has the band been a bridge between different cultures?
מה שמיוחד בלהקה, שהלהקה מורכבת מפסיפס של החברה הישראלית.
What's special about the band is that it's put together from completely different parts of Israeli culture.
ומה שיפה בה זה לראות את כולנו ביחד, ומיטל קימה ויאיר, יש בה את כל סוגי האנשים, דתיים, חילונים, חרדים, ובעצם הלהקה הזאת מסמלת לדעתי סמל מאוד מיוחד של ביחד, שאפשר לבוא ולהישאר ביחד תקופה מאוד מאוד ארוכה וליצור ולהביא בשורה לעולם, שהם, הלהקה הביאה בשורה מדהימה שהכל אפשר אם רוצים.
You look around and you see the band includes different parts of Israeli culture and society, Tal, Yair, etc. And I think the band puts forward a message of unity without uniformity. and any dream is possible.
שרה, מה בשבילך הלהקת שלווה עצמו?
Oh, Yael's asking me what the Shalva Band is for me. Well, Shalva Band for me is family. And beyond family, my best friends. And I think my heart sort of breaks up in equal pieces to each band member. It's everything for me. And I think it's a source of great joy and meaning in life. And I think joy can come only from meaning. So I'm grateful every day for my best friends.
Thank you, Sarah. וואו, מגיע לנו מחיאות כפיים, מה? So I want to introduce my amazing band. On the percussion, יאיר פומברג.
Woo!
Keyboard, יאלי מלאכי.
Malichi.
Singer, Anael Khalifa.
Woo!
The singer, Dina Samte.
Woo!
Guitar, Sarah Samuels.
Thank you.
Tal Kima, percussion.
And sign language and wind chimes and smiles.
I can see a shadow on my brick wall. It's so quiet but says it all. Without words, it's there to remind that my luck is something that I have to find. I can see a cliff so high and steep. Feel I need a fresh new start. Something new for me to push me up. Fly like a bird so high and never, never stop. אומרת תודה and thanks so much על כל מה שיש. I just need a touch, one ray of sun and a flower to see, and then at last be just me, and then I'll at last be just me. Ooh, I can see a star shine in the sky, and I know for sure it's mine. Without asking why, I know there are angels guarding me and giving me the time. אומרת תודה and thanks so much על כל מה שיש. I just need a touch, one ray of sun and a flower to see, and then at last be just me, and then I'll at last be just me. Big moment, a small move, another heart, a new groove, a better world, and a promise to hold. אומרת תודה and thanks so much על כל מה שיש. I just need a touch, one ray of sun and a flower to see, and then at last be just me, and then I'll at last be just me. And then I'll at last be just me. Then I'll at last be just me. I've heard there
goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the metaphor, the major leaf, the powerful king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who was true, yeah. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's in the light. It's a call that needs a broken
This next song is also an original one, and it speaks about always leaving the door open for everyone. We're all different, and we all deserve a place among each other.
פעם היית ילד אז לפני שנים חורש תאיר על אופניים שומע שיר יפה ברדיו אריק איינשטיין
החלומות והשירים הישנים עדיין בוערים בך הם ילוו אותך בדרך לך לך בסוף הדרך עוד תמצא לך את הבית והדלת תהיה פתוחה
פעם היית ילד אז לפני שנים עם כל הבוץ בנעליים הריחות עולים מן הבתים יורד הערב החלומות והשירים הישנים עדיין בוערים בך הם ילוו אותך בדרך לך לך
בסוף הדרך עוד תמצא לך את הבית והדלת תהיה פתוחה אל תעצור תמשיך ללכת בין שלכת לבין פריחה
שם יש חיים שמחכים שרק תחיה אותם גם אם אדמתי בוערת רק מילה בעברית חותרת אלוקיי אל נשמתי בגוף כואב בלב רעב כאן הוא ביתי. Ready? Hey!
שמעו אחי, אני עוד חי, בשתי עיניי עוד נישאות לאור. מבחורכי, אך גם פרחי, לפניי שנים רבות מספור. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא דאון התקווה, עובר מזמור, מדור לדור, כמעיין מאז ועד עולם. אני שואל ומתפלל, טוב שלא דאון התקווה, חי חי חי, כן אני עוד חי, זה השיר שסבא שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני עוד חי חי חי, עם ישראל חי, זה השיר שסבא שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני
עוד עזיב השדה שעזבנו אז, עוד הארץ נושאת יבולה, ועוד יפים הם הלילות בכנען, טרם השמש עולה, עוד רכבת חוצה שם פרדס ירוק, חסידה עוד רוגעת מעל, ועוד ניסה הערפל בעמק בין הזריחה והטל, וגם ההורה ההיא עם ההי קולה עוד עולה, קולה לא נדם, וגם ההורה ההיא עם ההי שירה ממלא ליבי לעולם. Yeah! Dance with us! Woo! Yeah! חי חי חי, כן אני עוד חי, זה השיר שסבא שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני גם ההורה ההיא עם ההי, קולה עוד עולה, קולה לא נדם, וגם ההורה ההיא עם ההי, שירה ממלא ליבי לעולם. חי חי חי, הורה 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 הורה, yeah!
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.